Over the years, Sonic has changed a lot, and honestly, it feels like every new game, show, and piece of media resets everything we just got used to. Today, I want to talk about why the Sonic franchise keeps soft rebooting, why it keeps redefining itself over and over again, and whether that constant change could eventually hurt Sonic. I hope you guys enjoy, and with that said, let's get straight into it. First of all, we need to establish what we actually mean when we say reboot. Sonic doesn't keep hard resetting its universe. Instead, Sega keeps doing something called a soft reboot, where the character, tone, gameplay style, and overall direction change dramatically, without fully starting over, and Sonic has done this a lot. If you look at Sonic's history, it's split into very clear eras: the classic 2D arcade mascot era, the 3D adventure and boost era, the more self-aware comedy and comedic era, and finally, the modern open zone era. Each one didn't just tweak Sonic, it completely redefined him. His personality, his story, the gameplay, the art style, TV shows, and even merchandise all shifted. Once you understand why, the constant soft reboots start to make a lot more sense. At his core, Sonic has always been about speed, momentum, and flow. That idea has stayed consistent. But what hasn't stayed consistent is how Sega chooses to express it, because early on, Sonic was a loud, flashy arcade mascot. He was cool, confident, and everywhere. But as technology evolved, Sega faced its biggest challenge yet: moving Sonic from 2D to 3D. That transition alone caused Sonic's first major identity crisis, and this led us to the adventure era. Bigger levels, more characters, and a much heavier focus on story. But in trying to keep up other franchises entering 3D, especially Mario, Sega pushed Sonic into a much more serious and mature direction. He went from laid back and cool to suddenly dealing with timelines, world-ending threats, and much more serious tones. Games like Sonic 06, the Storybook series, and even Shadow's spin-off pushed this tone really far, and looking back, these games feel really disconnected from what Sonic was originally meant to be. A lot of them haven't aged particularly well, and that shows the tone didn't actually match the audience. Before we go any further, if you're enjoying this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'll really help the channel grow. Anyways, back to the video. Now, once Sega realized the serious direction wasn't landing, we saw another big switch. Sonic suddenly became much more comedic, story took a back seat, humor came forward, and the franchise leaned into being lighter and more playful. Games like Sonic Colors, Generations, Forces, and especially the Sonic Boom TV show defined this era. And yeah, Sonic Boom did a real damage to Sonic's reputation. A lot of non-Sonic fans saw the TV show and thought that Sonic was a really childish character. It made him feel like a joke to everyone. Still though, for many core fans, this worked. It felt like Sonic stopped trying to be something he wasn't and just focused on being fun again. More recently, Sega has tried to blend these identities. Sonic Prime brought back action and stakes, but also kept this humor and fun vibe, and Sonic Frontiers was a massive shift into open zone gameplay, quieter storytelling, and a much more reflective and unique version of Sonic. It's more mature, but not dark. Serious, but still accessible. Honestly, this might be the most balanced version of Sonic we've had in years. So, does all this constant change mean Sonic is gonna die as a franchise? No. While the constant soft reboots can be messy, they're also the reason Sonic is still relevant after more than 30 years. If you look at Mario, the formula is extremely consistent, and that actually works for him. But Sonic thrives on reinvention. Every era feels like a new interpretation rather than the same game over and over again. Sonic keeps soft rebooting because Sega is still chasing that perfect version of him in 3D, and until they fully find it, change is inevitable. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe because it's free, easy, and it'll help me out a ton on my journey to hitting 10,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Click on one of the videos on screen because I'm absolutely sure you'd love them. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!